Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena, Premier Draft, Merz at Karlov Manor. First picking Teysa again, I guess. Weird that should be my rare two drafts in a row. But I can't see any reason to not take Teysa. Granite Witness is good, Perimeter Enforcer is good. You know, that's about the size of it. I don't think anything else is really even worth thinking about. Teysa is notably better. Okay, I'll take it again. Run it back. Try to get to 4 wins instead of 3 this time, at least. This account's not doing so hot on gems either. I've been losing a lot recently, apparently. Justifiably, if you watch my play in the last game of... Well, I mean, in 2 of the games that I lost, really, I had a chance. And there was a clear moment where I blundered. I think we just take the inside source here. Nothing outside of black-white is all that appealing, and this is a great card. The Warden would be okay. Fuss Bother would be okay. Blue-white land. Might not be crazy. I think it's between, like, this little triangle of cards, though. Not on my watch. I mean, I'd like to be the one attacking, but I won't always be. There were certainly games in that last draft where this would have just won. So, like, I don't think it's a card that you can't take if you want to be attacking. Is it actually good? What do you think, DraftSim? They say it's okay. But, like, I don't think these are anything special either. Is there a better card in the pack? Yes, Out Cold is better. You know, nothing's that great, though. Some good blue here, worth noting. Conceivably, we could be blue-white splashing black, I suppose. But I don't feel a need to do that right now when I can just take a perfectly fine Auspicious Arrival. Or, I don't know, maybe I should respect this card more? I don't, though. Take that. Alright, I mean, I'm running Soul Search again. There are some games that would have saved me if I had, like, for example, read the text on it. It doesn't say discard, it says exile. There's the last game of that last draft. I could have exiled their Rakdos, but I was like, oh no, they have a reanimate spell in hand. I'll exile the reanimate, and then, like, maybe they won't get to cast the Rakdos, but can't reanimate from exile, so okay. One of these is nice to have. The Vigilante is also nice, but there's another one of those that might wheel, or I could just get this one. I think I will, over Clandestine Meddler. Make Your Move is fine. This card is fine. I'll take a Make Your Move. I don't want to wrench that badly. Give me a Sanguine Savior, I guess. Tree? No. Defenestrated Phantom is not a good card, but it could be played in this deck, and it's a disguise creature at least. Like, if I can cast either of these for disguise, which one am I more excited to flip up in this deck? Definitely the Phantom. We're not ramping in this deck. Ooh, okay. Lead Pipe actually seems pretty cool. Toxin Analysis is okay, but those are common. They wheel. Yeah, for example. I mean, I guess you could take the Persuasive Interrogators. Doesn't seem like what this deck is doing, but I guess Teysa makes clues. You know what? Let's take this. I should be able to wheel a Toxin Analysis, or get one in a later pack if I want. This is not good. I'll take the Sanctuary thing. Okay, I mean, I only had to take one card that we're definitely not playing. This looks like a Dogwalker pack, huh? Some pretty cool Gruul stuff up here. This card would be okay, this would be okay, but Dogwalker is outstanding. Centaur Warden... It is a Centaur, and Crowd Control Warden has Warden in the name. But for some reason, I always call this a Centaur Warden because I can't remember crowd control. That would be another good card, but I'll take the Dog Walker. Illicit Masquerade. Oh, boy. I don't think so. I think we take On the Job here, right? Or Murder. But I think On the Job. Ooh. Long Goodbye is good. Oh, I thought this was Market Watch Phantom. I mean... Call a Surprise Witness, huh? That looks pretty good for this deck. Reanimate Teysa cheaply. It could wheel even. I think I'm supposed to take Long Goodbye. It's a great removal spell. And, you know, hopefully I wheel one of these things. Or even this would be okay. I'd love Call of Surprise Witness, but I think I need to eat my vegetables here with a removal spell. Pretty happy to have an onlooker, I think. Yeah, I mean, this would be okay. This would be okay. Don't really want either of these, I don't think. What are you? Oh, Drown in the Lock. Okay. I believe we are taking the Crowd Control Warden here. Yeah. Well worth, you know, needing to be double white. I don't really want a Cerebral Confiscation. I don't want a Gravestone Strider either. Which one could I imagine running? I mean, I guess this thing? I'm not very control-y. I don't know. This could help with like flipping up Dog Walker or Crowd Control Warden, I guess. And it is a 2-drop, but I'm not excited to play it on turn 2. Polygraph Orb is still terrible. I'll take a 2-drop that can get in some damage. Where are my Gorehounds? That's what I want, right? I want Gorehounds. I mean, there's lots of cards I want, but like that's one I can think of that I could imagine getting passed to me. Just chip in a bunch of early damage, set up my draws. Okay, this is fine. Now we get to see, are we calling any surprise witnesses? This would be the pick for it. Or there was like a Murder and a Basilica Stalker in that pack as well, were the other things I think I wanted. Hopefully we get one of them. And maybe there was one other that would have been okay? I don't remember. Nothing. Well, no, Crowd Control Warden. Okay. This is fine. But definitely a likely cut. I mean, I don't know. Getting to do 3 damage to finish them off would certainly be nice sometimes. I imagine I'd rather run my other disguise creatures. I mean, yeah, I still don't want this. I have enough hand attacks already. This guy's looking good. Nothing else is, that's for sure. Thrall is not a good card. And Ally Assailant I already have 2 of, and I don't plan to run both of them. What are you? Hunted Bone Brute. Oh, I like this. It flips up super cheaply. It always gets in for 3. And it can get in for... This is so scary. Yeah, give me that. What are you? Treacherous Greed? I don't think that card is supposed to be very good. I have some tokens, but like I want to use them to attack. I think I'm taking Long Goodbye again. Or maybe Slice from the Shadows number 1. I think Long Goodbye, though. Better card. Basilica Stalker? I don't have any of those yet, and I'd like one. Another unscrupulous agent would be fine. Oh, or Market Watch Phantom. Hang on. Yeah, that's great. I've got lots of ways to activate this. A 2/2 flyer for 2 is very good. If I... Okay. Fuss and Bother is okay, but I... do I want the murder? My removal is basically 2 long goodbyes, right? Not much else. Make your move, I guess. I'm doing okay for top end. I don't think I really need Fuss and Bother. Let's take a murder to deal with stuff that doesn't cost 2 or less. Wisp Drinker Vampire, great card for this deck. It is a black-white signpost. I heard that for, not this set, but this is the first set using play boosters instead of draft boosters. It's like a new way to distribute cards. I heard that starting, well actually maybe, no. Starting with the next set, they're making a bunch of changes to how they design limited formats, like how much of each kind of effect they include based, like to fit in with the new play booster ideals. Why was I talking about this? Because of signpost uncommons. I think like usually in previous sets up to and including this one, there's usually like a signpost uncommon for each color pair that like kind of says, here's what this color pair is supposed to do. And like sometimes they reward you for doing that thing. Sometimes they help you do that thing. Sometimes they do both, which is nice. But like, you know, this rewards you for doing what black-white is supposed to do, i.e. have creatures with power 2 or less. It doesn't really help you do that. I mean, I guess it does. It itself has 2 or less power. So I guess one of the changes that they're planning to make, nice to wield that by the way, is that future sets will have, if I'm understanding correctly, each color pair will have space for 2 signpost uncommons. And like they're planning to make fewer awful commons. That's nice, obviously. Fewer unplayable commons, so that you don't have to like ignore a big pile of the pack in draft. That's nice. But you know, as they're cutting some of those, they have space, and they're printing more uncommons in each pack. So they're going to be 2 uncommons for each color pair, which I gather the idea is to include one that says, here's what you're supposed to do, and like it helps you do it, and one that says, here's what you're supposed to do, and it rewards you for doing it. So it's like really rewarding you for already being in that color pair. Like, okay, you know, this is only good for you if you're already doing what the deck is supposed to do. And one that is more easily splashable because it like helps you do something, which might be nice, but doesn't especially reward you for doing it. I don't know, it just seemed kind of interesting. So we have 50 cards. I don't think these interrogators are really much of anything. The only real clue synergy I have is Teysa, and like, that's not enough. They're a big creature, but I don't especially need that. Let's make that old disguise pile, please. Oh my god, there's so many. This one can definitely go then. Alley Assailants, I just don't love them very much. 6 mana to flip is so much. So maybe like this is a plausible disguise pile. We have plenty of go wide to reward stuff like Centaur Warden, I think. I mean, I have Dogwalker. What else do I actually have now that I look at it? The Onlooker could eventually get that out of here. The tokens from Teysa, but I mean, if that's going off, I don't really need much of anything. Inside source. So I'm not sure the crowd control wardens are that worth running. I love the lead pipe. I think that's great for this deck. Making ways to make opponent lose 1 life are... After that last draft, I'm like, I'm so mad how many times my opponent stabilized at 3 or 1 or whatever. And a lead pipe to the dome just would have done the job. I'm happy to put that in. I think I like all the removal I have. I'm not so sure about not on my watch, though. Let's maybe get rid of that. The 2 Auspicious Arrivals are good combat tricks. Yeah, maybe I do just cut the crowd control wardens. They're very threatening, like, if you have already gone wide and stuff, but I don't have that much support for that idea. And what about this Sanctuary Wall? I don't know. I think I'm not supposed to cut any more creatures than this, right? Yeah. So let's get rid of like a make your move maybe. And then fix the mana base. Call it a day. I think I could actually get something done with Sanctuary Wall. I'd like to give it a try finally. Yeah, that seems fine. Oh, I meant to look at the colors. Okay, so it actually says more black than white, huh? Is that true? I know there's Dogwalker, which is like double white. Actually, a lot of my early game is black. And like Murder is double black. Let's run 8-9 in favor of black. Okay. Run back the Orzhov, please. This is the same recording session. If you haven't guessed by my reminiscing so much about the last draft. The Gruul clans. Oh, thank you. I missed my politics lesson. Oh, no. Ethereum Shaper. It's not how Ethereum is usually spelled, is it? It would be an E-A-U-M. Certainly for, like, the modern cryptocurrency, but I think... Actually, has Ethereum ever been a word before? Like a fantasy word or a real-life word? It's not in the dictionary, is it? No. Okay. Hopefully I can long goodbye something on turn 2 or 3 so that this hand is not a complete dud. I don't like seeing red. It suggests aggression, obviously. I'll let him hit me with this and long goodbye their other play. Oh. What? Okay. Maybe I won't kill this. Maybe I want to just trade it with the inside source token. No, this can get too big eventually. They have a bunch of mana. Let's just kill that. Be mana efficient. Own the board. Like... It's a little tempting to try to wait to play this until Whispering Your Vampire's on board, but that's so mana efficient. It can't be right. And I have a good blocker for their menace creature now, right? I can double block. Just lose a 1/1, so they only have a good block if it's... They only have a good attack if they have a combat trick. Whew, a lot of suspects today. I mean, I don't want to get combat tricked, but I don't have a trick of my own, so if they have one, it's gonna hit me eventually. No, really? Just trading it for a 1/1? Or galvanize? That would be, I think, favorable for me on average. The trade in total would be favorable even if they galvanize here. But if they don't, it's fantastic. Ah, collecting evidence, but they both have 2 power. I choose to lose this one. I don't think they should have paid the evidence. Okay, great. Got him. Easy wins. Oh, what are my dailies, by the way? Funny mistake. Oh, right. If you go home before it's done showing that animation, it won't show you your quests. Okay. Black spells, white spells. Fine. Wait, did I cut the dog walker? Why isn't it showing red in the list here? I cut the dog walker. No, it's right there. Okay. It just... Oh, because I don't have any mountains in the deck. It's saying, oh, okay, this is not a red spell, clearly. You must plan to do something with it other than cast it as a red spell, so I won't put it on your color list. That's interesting. Maybe I should do that... Because, I put the colors in the video title, right? And I think when I've been splashing like this with just disguised creatures, I think I usually include those in the cost, don't I? No, because the last one I called white-black, even though I was splashing like Dogwalker plus something else. This is good enough. Yeah, so I guess I agree with them that it's not a red deck. I was just surprised that they agreed with me, I suppose. Fester Leech into Lead Pipe is solid. I need a Plains eventually, but no rush. I can spend quite a lot of mana on just these 2 cards. I'm on the draw, right? I sort of lost track. Nope. Ooh, okay, fun times. Get bonked, huh? I found a 3-mana play. That's nice. I think I still don't want to just play the Lead Pipe and pass. I want to smash them. Nice not to draw those, I think. I mean, I don't know. It's just luck. I really hate that. I wish I could have soul searched it out of their hand. What do we do here? I could play the Lead Pipe and equip the Lead Pipe. Or I could play a 2/2. I don't think that accomplishes much. Yeah, I think it's just Lead Pipe and swing for 3. I would welcome a trade here, so I don't mind. I could have pumped this instead, but now it's permanently got 3 power. Wow, really digging deep to find a Plains. Oh my god. Well, we got some extra damage in by equipping the pipe instead of pumping the creature manually. Okay. I guess I just play this face up? should be able to soul search them eventually before they run out of cards. But, I mean, this is pretty annoying. So is this. Do I go for a block if they attack? I mean, no. Because it would so obviously be backed up by a combat trick. They would never make this attack. I mean, they could bluff, but it would be a pretty powerful bluff. Well done, if so. I think they should have attacked with this and then suspected the 2/2 after combat, but whatever. Okay, soul search into inside source is illegal because I only have one white source. So what do we actually do? Equip the pipe and swing, and then play inside source? They'll trade. Okay, maybe they wanted to trade with this, and that's why they didn't suspect it. They wanted to be able to block here, but why would you? Maybe I don't equip the pipe. Maybe I just swing, because they're going to trade here anyway, right? Equipping the pipe gets in 2 damage, but not equipping lets me equip the inside source creature. I think that makes sense. I mean, I'm definitely taking a lot of damage also. But I need to keep putting pressure on them before they get something cool to happen. Sure, go for it. I'm not dead to inside source, or to on the job rather. Wonder why they killed that one. Seems like the worst one to kill. Are you going to kill all of them? Okay, I see. Sure, if I can't have 2 blockers, then getting rid of the one with 3 power makes sense. Ouch. Well, it looks like I may not get to cast this on any while they still have a hand. They really emptied their hand faster than I expected. Murder is good. Equipping this and swinging, I would take 3. Or I could soul search while I still can. I think I have to. Whatever that is, get it out of here. I mean, I need a really... I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of draws that would be pretty good for me here, right? I just need to be able to block a couple of tiny menace creatures. Problem is they get a lot of draws. Oh, 3 lands. Okay. Nice. Okay. I think I need to crack the clue. I don't think I can really play on the job next turn and live, right? I might as well get in there for 4 and make a clue. I don't know what I'm hoping to hit. There's really no hope, right? Sure. Yeah, they had more aggression. The case of the burning masks really hurt. I don't know. I mean, the 10th District hero was obviously a problem. But it was more just that they had, you know, like reasonable, or it's not, what am I saying? Person of interest was the real winner here. Like, they had a bunch of a bunch of creatures with menace, and I didn't have enough creatures. There's no specific card that was, or play that was the reason I lost that game. They just had a lot of creatures, and I didn't have enough. They had a nice curve too, right? Getting to play the 1-mana 1/1 menace haste is nice. Okay, I mean, I had the Fester Leech though too, right? Like, I mean, I'm no slouch. God, more Boros. Okay, at least it's Tapland Boros, but I'm on the draw against Boros. Not a good place to be. I guess we attack here because I'm planning to play the Phantom. I could choose to play nothing and hold this up as a blocker, but that's crazy. Let's get in the damage and play a creature. Full swing, right? I don't really have good blocks anyway. I will when I play Inside Source. But I can't just passively do nothing and try to block with these creatures, is what I mean. I mean, the Inside Source is not necessarily a great blocker. But I could hopefully block the 2/2 here. These are just so good. Whoa! Oh, man. Not usually a very good card, but it sure is here. I don't know how I'm dealing with that Vigilant 3/3 flyer lifelink garbage. I can block, but I don't know. I think it might be better not to. This represents a non-trivial amount of damage. Someday I might need to on the job to kill them, right? I think I let it in. There's the on the job. Okay, I mean, the race is not working out is the problem. Because they have a 3/3 lifelinker. Like, I full swing and then what? Like nothing? I just die? They can take 12, they don't mind. They'll swing for 5 and I'll be dying. But I can't threaten a blocker of this, and like that's a real problem. I don't know what else to do. Obviously, they let this in. Or maybe they, like, block one creature with the 2/2 or something like that. This is just so obviously on the job. They're never going to risk their flyer. Oh, they are. Okay, maybe I have a chance then. Wow, that... I could not have hoped for such a great outcome. That was incredible. I'm back in the game. I don't know that I would say I'm ahead, but I might be. The Vigilante is cool, but it leaves me with no attacks. If I play Lead Pipe, put it on the Phantom. Then I have a pretty good block. And I can crack a Clue or Auspicious Arrival if necessary. I don't know. I would like to get a counter on something, though. Maybe just... This is a good enough block for the 5/4, and this lets me get a counter on something. Let's say you. I can't believe they blocked there. How else could you lose the game? There's just no way. Another giant damn flyer? What am I supposed to do against all this shit? Race them, I guess. Problem is I'm way behind on that race. Okay. Opponent is not playing very well. That's, I guess, my best... Long Goodbye doesn't work on this, but... Play this, equip here, swing, pump. Okay, I don't have enough mana for a Clue. This is only 5, so... I mean, I'm threatening 8. I think I pay for the Fester Leech, right? Rather than crack a Clue? 8 damage is an important milestone in setting up 2-turn lethal if they counter swing. Well, except I already have Auspicious Arrival and I have Auspicious Arrival next turn to add 2 more. I don't know. I'm not dead to On the Job, but tapping out of Long Goodbye would be a slight problem, I guess. I'd rather use that next turn. Okay, let's just get the 2 damage, I think. Okay, I mean, there's a murder in the deck. That would be a game-winning draw, perhaps. Assuming nothing too bad happens. There's the murder. Okay, I did it. What else? Equip the leech, right? I think so. why am I tapping like that? Cancel. I only need 2. I should let auto tapper do it. It doesn't matter because I'm about to tap out anyway. But now I don't give things away with my tap. There you go. Red-white doesn't have any hexproof, right? So maybe they play a sorcery speed buff spell or something, and I get them with the murder. Seems unlikely, but could happen. Person of interest. Okay, well I can blow up the token. This threatens to be a 6/4, which they can't kill on blocks. Actually, an 8/4 with Auspicious Arrival. Definitely playing a land. I have lots of mana to spend. I think they chump with a 1/2? Okay. So now I may as well draw. So I'm not pumping the leech this turn. They have 4 damage. This is a tough choice, I think. Because if I play this face down, I have a very reasonable chance at lethal next turn, but I'm at 2. Like a shock kills me, on the job kills me, right? I think hanging on to, like, long goodbye is a better choice, right? To kill off the token. Tough call. Tough game. Let's say I do long goodbye this. They get in for 2. I threaten 8, but not 9. Well, they don't know. Oh, I could long. Oh. I could get in for all this and then lose this creature? Yeah. But that's if I use long... Okay, so I hold up long goodbye to kill their token if necessary, and for lethal... with the lead pipe lethal if I don't need it. Okay, that's the play. Although the thing is, I guess I don't know whether I'm going to need to long goodbye this, because if they have shock, they'll do 4 damage. Okay. They'll do 4 damage, and I won't know whether I need to prevent 2 of it. Now it looks like this would have been lethal, which is a bummer. Okay, I guess I have to do this. I don't know. I'm a coward, I guess. And I don't even think I can attack here, right? Seven mana, 3... Yeah. Tap. I'm not 100% sure how much black I need, but this should be fine. I don't need more than one white. Okay, now they don't necessarily have a way to get in. Well, they can get in for 2 if they swing with both. And then shock still kills me. Deals 4 damage. I can pump this twice. I think that's probably worth doing. Because if I let this resolve, they swing with both, and I can't... Oh, you know, actually, maybe I do let this happen. Yeah. Well, this is only 6 damage. No, it's... I think that's enough. Yeah. So now... they're gonna... Yeah, they don't have enough blockers to block this. It gets in for 8, and the 1 from lead pipe. Okay. And I can Auspicious Arrival to block this if they swing with it and still live here. Okay. I accept. Okay. It's only 2 damage. Okay, swing with that. Looks good. Problem is I have Auspicious Arrival. They get a token, but this has Menace. Now, I can't... Oh, I can flip it, because it would be... It doesn't lose toughness when I flip it. It's taken 3 damage, but it's also pumped by +2/+2, so it says it'll flip into a 6/2, but it would actually be... Well, you know what? I don't have to do it right now. What if I were wrong and I flipped this and it just died? Wouldn't that be a problem? It won't, though. It's the same creature. It has +2/+2 and 3 damage on it. It'll be an 8/4 with 3 damage. This is fine. There we go. Whew. Okay, that was a difficult endgame to navigate. A lot of decisions had to be made about how exactly to deploy this threat. What to do with the very... I mean, we each had very few resources available, right? Like, what do I do about the fact they're killing my Fester Leech? I can pump it and it lives, but then I don't kill them. And I had to work through, like... Okay, if the Fester Leech dies, do I have lethal? And I worked out, yes, I do, so I should let it die. Close game. The surprise 6/2 menace always gets them. Oh, what an unfair thing to do to somebody. This is unplayable. I need a swamp. If I hit a swamp on turn 2, it's okay. It's good. I have several of the deck's all-stars in hand, but I can't cast any of them. Gotta ship it back. This also sucks. But at least I have some disguise creatures I can play. I think I have to keep this rather than go down to 5. Try to keep Sanctuary Wall over this, like, plan for a long game, I guess. Since I don't have the material to kill them in a short game. Okay. This is the best draw in the deck if I can draw a Plains next turn. Otherwise, Plains this turn would have been better. Okay, I mean, that was a really, really great set of draws. We might be in this one. Another land, wow. I mean, I could suspect this to get in the 2 damage, but I'm okay with a trade, and I want to spend my mana on this, so trade if you want. Teamer. Okay, they think their card is valuable. Good to know. Doesn't tell us anything very specific, but I guess it tells us something. No attacks with the 2/2, so they're planning to block with it. That's interesting. That could only happen if I were to give this Menace. So I guess their plan then is when I give this Menace, they'll block, and I can kill this then. But they're requiring me to pay the cost of giving a Menace if I want to get the trade, which I don't want to do. So we just swing with these 2. Play out Inside Source, I think. Yeah. Looking good. Yeah, hit me. I don't care. Obviously, this is a good attack for them. I'm not saying they made a mistake by attacking, but because it's vigilant, right? But I don't mind taking the damage. I'm not trading any of my creatures for this garbage. Is this a detective? Of course not. Are any of these detectives? You're a cleric. You're a rogue. Okay. Well, it seems to make sense to play out both of these, right? Rather than pump this. And I mean, does it matter if I do it pre or post combat? I guess this could be like a flyer maybe that could kill this somehow. I don't know what that could be. I don't think that's possible. I think I could swing with these first. Oh wait, it could be a Hellion. Oh shoot, because this gives 2 extra mana. Oh man. Oh. They have 6 mana, not 4. Maybe I was supposed to do something before attackers then. I don't think I risk one of my flyers into that. I have plenty of good stuff to do. No attacks. It is a Hellion. Okay. That's what I thought. It just like doesn't make sense for them to hold up all this mana if that's not a Hellion. And it makes sense with their like willingness but reticence to block a 2/1 with it. Okay, great. We got there. I'm not 100% sure what I was doing to finish them off. Oops, I wanted to view the battlefield, but I clicked outside the button. Like, I can't just swing in and kill them. The Whisperingker Vampire was going to kill them eventually, but they could have, like, removal. It's hard to do 4 damage, but they could, like, sack a clue and then galvanize or something. Oh no, right. I played the wall to tap down their Hellion so I could get in with the flyers. That was what that was about. So, not tap down their tap down the Hellion so I can get in with flyers, and I had enough damage to do that. Okay, well, I take back everything bad I've ever said about that Sanctuary Wall, or whatever the thing is called. Sanctuary something, right? Yeah, Sanctuary Wall. It earned me a concession that game. Aja. Five lands and a 3-mana play, huh? And a murder. I guess it's a keep. I'm not happy about it. I'm happy about this, though. A big improvement to the hand is to have something to do on turn 2. And knowing what they're up to is nice. Okay, what is the Krenko? Burning Masks, Gleaming Gear Drake, huh? They don't have the land for any of the 3-mana stuff yet. So I could take the Gear Drake. I think it's that or Krenko. I can murder Krenko? The Gear Drake makes a clue and activates their other stuff. This is the only thing they can actually cast on turn 2 unless they want to Bubble Smuggle, so I think it's the Gear Drake. Okay, I'll just run this out, and then I can spend 4 mana on that and be fine. Here's hoping no lands ever again for opponent. I block. Wait, why do I block? Yeah, I want to keep the 2/1 lifelinker. What am I thinking? Good, no lands. We got them. Well, yeah, I guess just run this out, right? Face up. Murder the Krenko and keep swinging. Yeah, okay, that's not a second red source. They can't play any Burning Masks. But they can play Krenko or Granite Witness face down. Ooh, okay. That's pretty good for you. Find more land, I guess. I think I just swing here and then... I kind of want to hold up murder for Krenko, but I guess Krenko's not the biggest problem. Could murder this. Because they really do need to improve their hand, but we know they don't necessarily have a lot of detectives. They want... Yeah, I can just play this face up next turn. No need to disguise it. Okay, so I can hold the murder. I guess that's the play. Okay. Still not a red source. Just gonna run that out, huh? Okay. I don't think I'm murdering a token. I could murder the Projector Inspector. Krenko, I mean... He is scary. They don't seem to have a lot of draw, or a lot of detectives to draw with this. If I murder a token, I can keep getting in for 2 lifelink, but eventually Case of the Burning Masks is going to deal with that. So... I don't really want to do that. Krenko is very scary, but at the moment they don't have any, like... Oh, it sacks artifacts on its own. Huh. Okay, maybe I hang on to this for Krenko then. Maybe I wait on this for on the job? There's no point really trading at the moment, I don't think. Case of the Burning Masks doesn't kill this. Unless I block the 1-1, but I don't think that's happening. You're free to attack me with a 1-1 if you want. I could have played this face down last turn, and then I'd have 1 more mana this turn after turning it face up, but... Oh! They found another removal spell that I didn't know about. That shouldn't be allowed. This is pretty bad. I don't have any attacks. I can't kill Krenko. They have removal. Or, sorry, I can kill Krenko, but they can sack the artifact first if they want. Although they wouldn't, I guess. Well, maybe they would. They're killing my flyer anyway, right? Maybe I was supposed to swing with this since they were going to kill it anyway, but I guess I don't know they were going to kill it. Why should I? Yeah, I should make them spend the removal, not just trade it off for a 1-1 token for no reason. I'm feeling very behind now. They even have a Case of the Crimson Pulse and an otherwise empty hand. Yuck. No, I need to kill them quickly. Like, it's not clear how I can do that. But if I take 7, I don't know. I guess I'm going to die if I do that. I guess I have to trade and hope that they somehow just draw brick after brick. Like me. But they have like so many cards. Really? What could be so bad? You should have played... Oh, I see. No, they want to be able to play the land they draw and then cast a spell. Yeah, that makes sense. Want to get the hand emptied out. Yeah, okay. GG. I'm out of here. There ain't no hope no more. Let's cast a white spell and get out of here. I mean, we're at 3 wins. It won't be an embarrassment to lose here. But it would be nice to keep winning. I mean, if they hadn't had that... What is that card called? The 5 mana thing that can't be countered and does 4 damage. If they hadn't had that, it would have been okay. And it's not a great card, but it is good in red-blue. Unsung opponent. Alright, I mean, I have a Fester Leech and some other spells. And all my colors. I'll take it, I guess. I want to go down to 6 or more. Discard even less. I can't. Words? Did they go down to even less than that? I didn't see how many times they mulliganed. They went down to 5. Okay, well, Fester Leech should be good against an opponent with only 5 cards. This should also be good. Although, well, I guess I missed my chance to activate Fester Leech instead if that was what I wanted to do. But no, I think doing that... Like, you could argue, wait until they have fewer cards in hand. But, like, no, they're already under hand pressure. This is going to be miserable regardless. Okay. I guess they don't mind getting rid of that. Makes sense. Just swing for 2 and play another creature, I guess. I guess, I mean, I could murder that, but I'd rather Auspicious Arrival plus Pump Fester Leech. And this doesn't even look suspicious. It just looks like I'm willing to trade the Fester Leech. Oh. They don't want it, huh? You don't want to trade that for Fester Leech, really? Okay. That's fine with me, I guess. I mean... I don't have anything to make use of all this shit in my graveyard. Maybe I should have put in the, or drafted, or whatever it was, the reanimate effect. I forgot that Fester Leech dumps stuff into the graveyard. It doesn't add up. Might actually be playable. Green, huh? Okay, I mean, I'm not gonna trade my... I'm not gonna try to combat trick him with my 1/1 here. I don't mind the 3 damage. I want the combat trick for offense. Ooh, discarding out cold. Wow. Wonder what they have instead. Well, I was going to use a combat trick on this, but this is a perfect time for long goodbye, I suppose. Well, actually, I mean, it's also a perfect time for a combat trick, right? And I can long goodbye this if necessary. So yeah, let's just swing out and see what they want to do. Okay. And get in some more damage, please. It was a crocodile. Come on in, obviously. Disguised creatures welcome. Non-disguised creatures also welcome. Manually tapping for a Granite Witness, it looks like. Which is annoying, because Long Goodbye, they can respond by flipping it. And Murder, I mean, I don't know, I guess it's whatever. So I guess I just go to attacks, and they flip it, and then I murder it? Seems okay. No. Interesting. They want to trick me into attacking with my 1/3 flyer, it would seem. I could swing with everything here. Don't forget, actually, Granite Witness could untap this and give them another blocker. And then I can't murder and pump. Yeah, that attack doesn't work. I don't have enough black sources. Okay, so we just do this. Either it's not Granite Witness or they don't want to follow through. They tapped pretty carefully, though. So I think they do have a plan to flip this. And, like, they're screaming that it's hybrid blue-white. Which kind of has to be Granite Witness. I'm not sure why they didn't try to trick me there. Oh, it's not a Granite Witness. Interesting. Okay. I guess their point was to threaten both a blue, like, escape. It could have been this or escape specialist or exit specialist or whatever it is. They left open the threat of blue or white. But since there's all this hybrid cost stuff, they could have similarly threatened, like, double, like, if they left up white and white, they could have been threatening, like, Dogwalker, for example. So I don't know. Interesting tap. Maybe they have a blue spell in hand that they were thinking of casting. A counterspell of some sort. Alright, let's long goodbye this, then. Can't counter that, buddy. Nice. Yeah, they could... I mean, that tap suggests reasonable doubt. It doesn't guarantee it. But it would be quite a bummer to have my inside source countered, right? Maybe I just swing with Fester Leech and the flyer here? I mean, do I even really want to trade Fester Leech for the front half of this? I guess I don't. I don't like how slow things are getting. Sure. I'll try to murder the watchdog. If they counter this, it's not the end of the world. Not appearing to have a counter spell. Okay. Ooh. Might actually be better than Inside Source. Okay, so they did have a blue trick. Blue and one trick. That's sort of what I thought. They didn't... I managed to get them to do very little... Well, I thought they had a blue and one instant. I did sort of think it was probably a combat trick. Turns out it wasn't. Sorry, I thought it was a counterspell. Turns out it wasn't. So they got me to play a little bit slower than I would have liked. But on the whole, I'm very glad with... Like, I'm happy with how that turned out, right? It could have been a lot worse. I could have lost a creature into it. They're not going to be running... Well, actually, I mean... This deck would like no witnesses. Okay. Yeah, I think probably playing the Inside Source here was a mistake. I had lethal without it. I should have kept that in hand in case of a board clear. Got lucky they didn't have one. I mean, not super lucky. It's a rare or a mythic or something. People don't have it usually. Is no witnesses a good first pick? That's an interesting question, actually. Because the white decks all tend to be pretty fast and... What on earth is this? A merfolk with a surfboard and a water bottle? I guess. Insane hand. I love it. Wow, this is some fresh hell. Okay. No, don't shock my Fester Leech. How dare you? Hello. Top it. So, I have a couple of reasonable plays here. Next turn, disguising this is the only reasonable play. Their hand is getting kind of small already. I think I'll just see what's going on. Jeez. Okay. Well, looks like Krenko's going to have to go. The only spell they currently can't cast, of course, I guess, but... No, they can't cast the white spell either. Krenko's just too scary. Too spooky for me. Next turn I can flip this and still play the Repeat Offender. It might make sense to play the Whispermaker Vampire instead because of all these 2/1s. I guess we'll see. Found the plains. Okay. So currently they have a way to kill this, actually. And they didn't attack. I would have thought you would be okay with trading there. That's interesting. So I could play the vampire here. And unless they draw a 2 mana or fewer creature, which can be cast without using their planes, they can't kill this. And then I'll have a combat trick available to keep it alive when they try. Or, like, I could just run out this, and I don't know. It doesn't seem all that good. Let's try to resolve this at a time when it's a little bit safer than usual. A 2 mana or cheaper non-white creature is what they need. And they have it. Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't think waiting was going to work out very well either. Jeez. Such a good draw. I mean, I can counter swing for 6 here. Doesn't really matter. I can play out a creature, combat trick making this a 4/4, and kill one of their guys and trade for another one. I think that's what I have to do. I think it was right to hope they couldn't do this. Like, they would have played Case anyway and then killed this if they'd drawn a blank. And then they could have flipped this if they attacked with all 3, but... Or maybe they would have aimed at the Wistdrinker Vampire and swung all and said, fine, you can kill one of my guys, but I get to solve the case, and this is dead. I don't know. It's gonna be tough to come back from this. I need, like, I don't know, Slice from the Shadows or something? That's presumably not enough. Okay, that's pretty good. It blocks the 2/1 without dying. I mean, I'm still, like, toast. But at least that is a decent draw. I could double block the menace creature, I guess? Because I'm not going to be able to do that if I trade off both of my creatures. If I trade off both of my creatures this turn, blocking... Or no, this will live. Yeah, I think I have to block these two and hope to draw another creature. Okay, if they block like... If they attack like that... Then I don't have a good block with the 1/3. So maybe I do double block the menace creature? I can kill literally anything. And they don't seem likely to be able... Like, I guess... Yeah, I don't think they can kill both of these for this mana value that they have. So we still have a hope. Sure, no need to flip this, I guess. Okay. Not dead. I guess I play the land. No point in bluffing anything. And if I draw like a spell that gives me a clue, I might want to crack the clue and play a land. Wow, they held off. Okay. I think I still want to play the lands. face is a pretty cool blocker against something like this. Clearly can't afford to attack, and I'll eventually lose. But I don't know, I might get a lifelink here or something. Murder? I think I could attack with the 4/4 now. Put a counter on the wall. I have to be aggressive. I have to take risks. A riskless gameplay plan will just doom me to death. Making this into a creature that can block and also kill something, very important. And this was kind of my window to do that. Okay, face down card has appeared. Kind of have to kill that, I think. Who knows what it could be. And I don't want to wait. Like, I don't want to waste the mana. Well, what if I didn't kill it, though? What if I swung with the 4/4 first to see if they go for a block, a multi-block, and then I can murder then? This is 5 mana. I have 3 left. I mean, I kind of need this mana, I think. Yeah, let's murder that. It could, for example, be like Granite Witness, in which case I'd want them to flip it now instead of later. A Hellion. Okay. Glad that's dead. The really brave play would be to attack with 2 creatures and die for no reason. Yeah, that would be brave, wouldn't it? This risks going to 1 on board. But... I mean, I have to, right? I have to keep doing something. I think? I don't know. Because this dies to literally anything. It was important to do once to get the counter on. But now, I might not need to do it again. The counter doesn't matter very much. The 4 damage to their face, I mean... maybe that's enough? I have to put them on a 5-turn clock, basically? Yeah. If they have anything now, I'm dead. But if I wait... I give them way more turns to draw something. So I think I go for this. And they multi-block. Okay, that's great news, I think. They investigate. Sure. Ah, they don't investigate. I can assign damage manually to make sure that doesn't happen. Go to damage. And pass. Doesn't seem crazy to tap this down now, right? Looks pretty stupid if they have a hasty fish, I guess. But I want to attack with the 2/4, and that also dies to a fish, whether I use this ability or not. No, I do this and I don't use the sun counter, I guess. Although, why? I don't know. Why activate this at all? It is a mystery. Decline. Okay. Something, I guess. I think I just cycle it here. 2 face damage and a card draw. Nice to see. Come on, play Disguise Creature. Okay. I guess I killed the 3/1? I can't allow them to have a bunch of creatures. So I still need to keep attacking. I need to put that clock on. I guess the counter here was like too cowardly. I didn't think I would get to a position where I would be able to attack with this, but I guess I should have put the counter on the creature that could attack. They'd be at 7 right now, right? I think I'm still gonna lose, but we're getting there, kind of. And I don't know. I mean, this counter helps if they ever get the Clue Fish, for example. I can kill it and take 2 from this and still have a blocker, as opposed to just letting them bounce. Or any creature, really. I can block this, but... I guess I don't know. The counter here, this might die, and then I'd get some 1/1s back, and that would be kind of cool, too. So, counter would be wasted if they have a way to kill this. Yeah. I think I have to keep attacking. Do I? If this flips into, like, anything that matters, I'm dead. If I attack. Even if I don't attack, I'm probably dead if this is anything relevant. I guess I don't attack, but I'm not sure it's right. I don't know. Whatever it was, it costs more than 4 mana to flip, so I guess I lose. They would have flipped it if they could. Well, no, I don't lose, because I can tap it down, right? That's what the passive approach is for. And then block here. Red, red, red. I think I tapped this down pre-combat. Might even put a stun counter on it. Seems crazy. I don't know what this could really be. But it seems like I don't want it to attack. The problem is, like, what if it's Granite Witness? They flip it and tap this, and then they get in for 2 this way, right? Maybe it doesn't make sense. let them attack, and then... I guess the 2/6 trades pretty well for anything this could be. Yeah, go ahead and declare your attacks, I guess. Okay. That's probably game over. Oh my god, you should have done that pre-combat, dude. Not dead on board, huh? I mean, I have, what, 11 mana? I can play this face down and flip for 8 and still have this if I play the swamp. I guess it might be nice to surprise them. Now I'm dead. Great. Maybe they won't find the play. Oh, unlucky. Okay, well. Let's kill the most valuable creatures we can. Send a message. The fish, of course. Take 4. GG. Oh, wow. Okay. It's pretty cool. Nice. Yuck. Such early game aggression. I don't remember what my early game was. I don't remember the early game. I just remember I was at low life pretty early. Fester Leech, which I think they shocked turn 1. Yeah, that's right. Used this and exiled something. Oh, yeah, the Wistdrinker Vampire Gambit. I mean, I could have tried to wait until I had 6 mana to play this and protect it. I don't think that's the right thing to do when they... I think given, like, what I knew what was in their hand, I knew what they needed to draw, and the fact that they really wanted to play the Gateway Express, even if it couldn't kill the Wistdrinker Vampire, I should have done what I did. Tried to get it to resolve so that I could hang on. It didn't work, but I think it was the best try. If I'd tried to play more passively and greedy, I would have been run over faster. Alright, well, 4 wins. Can't be too mad. Never even drew Teysa, I don't think, in all 7 games. I mean, I know I had her in Mulliganed. Maybe I did have her once. I don't remember. It's a mystery. You can go back and watch the footage again if you want. What fun. Just watch this video over and over. Why go to any other YouTube channel anyway? Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.